Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So on a community post, I said I was going to cover the A2 beta testing update soon, but because my definition of soon is the same as Zone's, it's now been 2 weeks. Overall, I think the update is an improvement from the alpha stage, but the amount of negative things that this update has brought kind of outweighs what it is trying to do. As some people who have watched my videos before would know, I have criticized Rolf many times over the past year and a half about Reloaded. It was first announced in April of 2022 when Zone and Blue A were streaming on Twitch together.
I joined the team very recently, only in March of 2021.
During this period of time, the community was much more alive than it is today. However, it was in the beginning stages of dying after a lot of the big YouTubers like Tanker, John Roblox, and Bandites quit. Going forward until October of 2022 when Reloaded alpha testing was released, there was a distinct lack of effort on the devs to help the community. That goes for actual good consistent updates and the people at Rolf being involved with 0 community projects. You can see from the wiki page there was no summer update, and the other updates that were released that year were very minor, only involving maybe a couple of skins at maximum. The alpha Reloaded testing was absolutely garbage. It was full of bugs, it had a worse UI, and the main problem was the gameplay. This is something that most people would agree on, I think, unless you're talking to somebody in the Arsenal Discord server. In my last video, I talked about Arsenal's movement mechanics and how they have made the game enjoyable. Like I said in that video, Arsenal's special movement has never been a secret throughout its history. Alpha testing completely scrapped the movement engine and replaced it with a new one that felt awful. There was nothing familiar about it, and they patched every movement technique. 2023 also had the devs being disconnected from the community for the same reasons, all while people were still hyping up Reloaded, which was probably gonna fail. Now, all the way in April of 2024, Reloaded beta testing has been released. According to the Trello, this is only the second out of 4 stages before it would override the main game. So at this rate, it would come out in 2026. I actually do think that the beta testing has some serious potential. As I'll get into here, the main issues I take with it now in terms of the actual gameplay is just the movement, because once again they removed all of the movement techniques, which therefore makes positioning and trying to be a smart player feel like completely hopeless. There are a lot of aspects though about it that actually do improve over Arsenal right now. I just doubt that Rolf would ever add movement mechanics back, or as you'll see, certain maps have been overridden with new versions that are just worse than the originals. Okay, so I'm on A2 now. My voice sounds different right now because I'm not using the AI enhanced thingy. This game feels a lot like I'm playing CS2 or something, but like, it's obviously not as good because it's on Roblox. The way the weapons feel, and then also these like kill cams where your camera is like sort of locked onto the other person. It's very CS2 like. I actually find the kill cam thing kind of like, I don't know, nauseating. Well, I'm voting for standard for the first time in my life because I wanted to test out some of the new weapons that exist. Oh, here it is. Yes. Okay, so this is the grapple shotgun. This is something a lot of people have been talking about because it's absolutely ridiculous. You can slingshot yourself all the way across the map. I don't know who thought this was a good idea, but my god, this is fun. I know people were already talking about this, like ADSTY, in his video. Like, it has infinite range, dude. It also looks like they nerfed the, DB shotgun. Now, it's actually normal. A few days ago, whenever you would boost yourself with it, it would make you fly across the map at, like, warp 5. So, that's a good change now. I don't know if this is a bug right now, but they added back the old randomizer trick where you just do this a couple times and then get a good gun. There we go, see? But yeah, as you can see, you can't super jump anywhere. I'm assuming mesh jumping is probably patched, right? Yep, the movement's different, you can't do it. I actually really do wish that old movement was back, because if it was, I think this would be the best update Arsenal has ever seen. You know, I've talked a little bit about the gameplay, other people have talked about it. But yeah, let's go on to Sandtown now. There are a number of things that I think Reloaded got right, like the new weapons, and also just the way it feels like running around with the movement, like that doesn't feel bad. But my main complaint about pretty much the whole update, just in terms of the actual content, not in terms of any community problems it brought, is that they removed all of the movement mechanics, which makes the game very unenjoyable for anybody who knows about these things, like escaping spawn traps, being unpredictable, all of that stuff. By removing Arsenal's movement mechanics, they have also removed all of that, which then in turn makes the competitive experience very not fun to play. So take, for example, Sandtown. This map has always been pretty much a staple of movement because it has so many different things you can do on it, which allow you to like outplay people or be unpredictable. I'm just going to jump back in here editing this. I then go on for the next like 20 minutes in the recording. Of course, I would cut it down where I just go around and explain different jumps on Sandtown. I'm not going to show you that. Just go watch Desp's movement tutorial or Enrique Bruv if you want to know what I'm talking about. Anyhow, the point being is that Sandtown was changed on Arsenal Reloaded to a new version that doesn't allow you to do any of this. I mean, even if it was the same version, you still wouldn't be able to because they removed all of the mechanics and changed the movement. But even the maps themselves, or well, some of them like Sandtown and Dizzy mainly, have been changed to versions that are not as good. So in conclusion, I would say that this update does have some promising things about it. However, it does have a lot of downsides, like the movement being the number one big issue. The grapple shotgun is fun. I would say that's probably my favorite thing about it. I know that's kind of minute, but I think it's very enjoyable to play around with. I also like the way that the movement feels, just when you're running around, not when you're trying to do any techniques. And like the view models, the weapon, like the spread, I think that is an improvement. But with the negative things, they do make me not want to play it, like Dizzy and Sandtown being ruined, and of course the movement mechanics being removed. I really hope Rolf will bring those back. I mean, it probably won't happen because the people at Rolf wouldn't understand that, most likely. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching. I will be making some new videos in the future, so see you soon.